Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good whatever time of day it is, from wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Welcome to Matchday 1, Season 14. Azuta has put in the chat, we are so back, baby. We are so back. Good to see so many of you in here on a Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. Zuta, Dan, Peter Doherty, Mazer, the only Jared, good evening to you all. And on the YouTube side, SR Burrow, Oi Oi, Rule Livy, and Thomas
Perfect
Rogan.
Anniversary timing, wow, 1 year.
Good evening, Thomas. Nathan, 12 months, 1 year. Perfect anniversary timing. Wow, 1 year. Sexy, gritty goose. Nathan, thank you very much, man. A year. That is unbelievable, isn't it? That's a year, really. Palmer, hello to you, sir. And Mees159410. Hello, red card. I match you with a red card. If it's your first time tuning into Watchalongs, folks, please say. I want to see if we've got any new viewers, new people coming into the channel. If you're new on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're new on YouTube, hit that like button and that subscribe button. So never miss when we release a podcast episode every Monday, when we do streams, etc. Never miss out on the great action. Right, all those out the way with. If you're new to Watchalongs, what we're going to do, we're going to watch everyone's, your games, including some of mine as well. So pop a link in the chat. If you're on the YouTube side, you can't pop links in the chat, but just like tell me your club name and I can load it up. Even if it's in like an hour's time, 2 hours time, tell me and we're going to bring them all up. Kev, Big Will, Cameron, good evening to you, gents.
Evening, lads.
Evening, Mr. Wobble, Josh. Thank you very much, sir, for that sub. We have a question from John here, which we can see. Even everyone, for someone coming new to the game with about $200, what would be the best approach? Flint Spark or OAP rares in stone and bronze? Well, if you're going to go down the OAP rare route, do not put them in Flint or Spark. I mean, I guess you could. But you're going to get more rewards somewhere else. Actually, and whilst we're at it, let's just quickly change screen. And what is the floor price at the moment for clubs anyway? I think they have been rather strong and stable, as Theresa May would call it recently, haven't they? Low to high. SR Monkey, let's go. But £200, so what's that, about $260, $70? I'd say 250, 260. I'd say if you could go in somewhere like Stone, I'd suggest going into somewhere like Stone. But it depends on how you want to play, John. What's your way of having fun playing the game? Is it being very sort of like financially astute, sustainable, that sort of piece? Or is it, progression, player development? So let's have a look. What's the Flint lowest? $60. Wow. I need to click at those links in a second. 60. Ice. So ice could be a nice entry point. The rewards are better. And some of those OAP players would do a solid shift in there. Stone, 65. I mean, obviously these are teams that probably have players, etc. There's a bit more to them than that. Iron's where things you have to put, you know, even if you're looking for OAP players, you've still got to you'll have a higher turnover of players at that point. And you've got to think, is that worth it? Ron Johnson sent an incredibly large message, and I always have to read it. Old age pensioners, sorry. OAP is an English term for old people. Old age pensioners. Old people, basically. Old people. Ron John says, Season 14 fires up with a roar with Jimbo managing the elite at the door. The new UI is looking white hot. A massive big up to the devs for the lot. So what will the boys at BFC do? Will they collapse or power right through? The talk is all finished. Expectations can stay. The hype is now over. The matches start today. Thank you for that, Ron John, and welcome. Season 14 is among us. Does someone say among us? Sissy Foss 84. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, it's a huge thing. I didn't realize how big it was in the top corner there. Let me get all these games loaded up, and I'll have to do a piece.
Of the week.
And sub with Prime. That might be the best combination we've seen. Follow and subs with Prime. Logan Quintuple 5, welcome. Yeah, £200 investment. Ice and Stone would be probably the place you'd want to go, I think. Where you've got a bit of a challenge, and you've got the rewards to match. Excited for Diamond. I'm very excited. Ask me that again in 3 hours' time when I've lost to Bruce like 6-0 or something. Let me load up all these games because there's been a lot of links. Otherwise, I'm going to miss them all. And for those who are new, if there are games on at the same time, I will simply just dual screen. We'll go dual screen at that point. 8:16. Right. Oh, cool. Josh sent the same one twice. That makes things really easy. The only Jared. Love that fresh optimism from you and Snake. Dime will have its way with you boys. It's fun, they said. Well, I think I can't go into it being pessimistic, right? If you go into it with a it's gonna stress me attitude, then the smallest thing will sway me to believe that. I'd rather let it make me stressed out rather than going in there assuming it's gonna stress me out. You know, like innocent till proven guilty sort of thing. It's like calm until stressed otherwise. No, don't worry, Josh. I mean, I just don't want to get relegated. That's my thing. But I was saying that I feel like I've got less pressure in Diamond this season because I've done the hardest bit for me anyway in getting promoted out of Platinum. It's a hellhole in that division. So there's clearly a lot of pressure on me from the BFC side to keep us in the division. But for me on a personal note, I feel like there's less pressure. Put 60s. Can I go? Oh, it's this team. Right, let's duplicate that. What time do they play at? 9:07. And Thomas Vintar MFC. Let's duplicate these. Actually, it's easy like this. So this is so much easier. I can just type in this. I'm assuming this is the team as well. Oh, Artie, this is you. There we go. Trying to translate people's YouTube usernames to who they are is usually a bit of a challenge. But I recognise that name. And big up on the lower league DJs, by the way. Take care of the kids, centre back and striker. Take care of the kids. Oh, it's my first time in Diamond, yeah. Good evening, solid lad. Take care of the kids. Who have I taken? That's from your agency, Sid. I don't think I can follow you. I do. Who have I got from you? Contracted to other club. Are you baiting me here, Sid? Or are you saying that Los Galacticos has some young lads playing them, so I've got to take care of them? Sustainability aiming for, so thoughts that OAP is sell the rewards, then replace. Yeah, selling the packs will always be the way to go. Oh, sorry, it's the TTP, that's why I can't see them. Yeah, there you go. Ah, there you go. Wait, is Rocker just come in just now? No, had him for a while. Have I got a second goalkeeper yet? No, trust if you're watching, I need a second goalkeeper, mate. John, I would say go ice. I think Stone, you might find you stretch yourself, but go ice because you'll have more enjoyment because it's just lower down the division. And if you buy players that are better than there, you can kind of, you know, you're not going to be totally hands-on every day with it. And you can still have a lot of fun. But you can still sell some of the rewards and push stuff up into Stone if you need to. That's what I would go anyway. If I was in your position. I think I've got everyone's matches. I just need to now click on Solid Lards. And then we can get into our first games of the day. And whilst we're there, I have had my two Flints teams play. We've got the Wensom WenDirk, the new boys. The logo is kind of a slightly whack, but I still do like it. I like the it's like the scout patch, you know, like the military patch sort of thing. It, you know, not intentional. It came up and I went, I quite like it actually. And reminds me of the Dollar Club's sort of his patch style. They drew 2-2, and they're a team full of ranging players. We look at the overalls. A lot of these players, in like they're just like ones from common reward pack. So I'm just giving a position, and maybe if they progress and move up. But it's just a place for them to get progression. And Wentz and Whelps, these guys have got basically final year on commons. I don't really need to worry about progression. They should win the league, if not come second at a canter. Like 73, 71. I apologise to people in this Flint League. It's literally just because they're on their last season. I might as well push them up into Spark if I can, basically. And then I've got a Blades player in there as well. So if you're in that one, I apologise. What a lad.
Flash of the week.
Nuggets. What a lad Nuggets is. Thank you very much for 12 months. Unbelievable from you, Nugs. Nugs, not Chaz. Yes, Richie, it was to you. You scored you know, to make it 2-1 in, what was it, the 90th, 89th, and then I scored in the last minute. So I'd have been fuming if I was you. First time in a long time where I feel so relaxed. I mean, was I stressed? I've got 6 teams to manage this season. Diamond, double silver, a bronze. Obviously, Stone's the WenDirk, the community team. My own Stone. The bottom 3, just kind of, just rotate. Just keep it going. Nothing stressful. It's the top 4 which I go a bit crazy for. Who did I see say? Rhythm. Greetings and salutations. The red mushroom I got was all tactically knew I have 20 games clause in this loan. I see people towards the end of the season, they need to play a guy for 1 more and he gets suspended and they lose out on 4 or 5%. I'll show you stress. Look at my clubs. How so I can type. Oh, you're just Kev, aren't you? Oh, I don't follow you, Kev. There we go. Everyone's there. No one of us all that. So... So those front three. So Montevideo's your staff, Black Sea United your staff, and Magos your staff. Yeah? I didn't get my reward for winning a duck race last week. Did you not? Oh, I feel like it wasn't me that was giving it to you. That might be why. But if not, no, because it is. I'll send you by the end of the stream. Let me have a look. It might have been that. It was Chaz who won it. Let me have a look at my notes, sir. Oh, it was a joke. Oh. You bastard. You've got me looking back at my notes. Looking back at my notes for who won stuff. You absolute cretin. You won 500 MFL was what Chaz won. Right. Let me quickly go back to this. Right. Solid Lard, I got your games in. And then when's our first game kicking off? It kicks off in... We've got 12 minutes, folks. Actually, if we've got 12 minutes, we might as well do a duck race, really, shouldn't we? Oh my god, we've got so many games lined up. This is unbelievable. Stay tuned, folks, because we have a lot of games to get through today. $9.47. Hang on. Don't get too angsty with the exclamation mark raffle. If you guys do exclamation mark raffle now in Twitch, if you're on YouTube, just say you want to be in the raffle and I'll add you to it because I've not got it set up for YouTube for this stream. Since you and Chaz are the same person. Sid asks, how are the feelings around Barca? The feeling is basically, the expectation is stay in Diamond and get to knockouts of Titans. That's the expectation. That's the objective and the expectations from the board for this season. It feels like the top four in Diamond will kind of push away. Totti MFL, thank you very much for the follow. Of course, Bruce. It feels like there's probably a top four in Diamond establishing themselves. Metamercs, Los Galacticos, Soul Iron Pigs, and Bishoni Milano. I think anything under that is probably fair game, really. We'll do common reward packs for first and last. Just a nice simple one. Yeah, Arbe, sorry. Usa Arbe. I think, yeah, Dio's got a nice team there. How has everyone's progression been, actually? Whilst I give you guys a couple minutes to get into the raffle. I will only count you once, though, so people can't double up on both. So, Sid or whoever, I don't think you've gone onto YouTube, but if people are doing it on Twitch and YouTube, I'll just do you once. It's not the pack stream sort of things. 2 tier breaks. I've not got anything like that for, I don't think. The one I did have was my centre-back who's retiring this year decided to go +1 in dribbling. Of all the stats, +1 in dribbling. Bertalan got +1 overall. Progression question mark. Yeah, Doin. I'm always abysmal at your name. I apologise. Doinan. I'm pretty sure I saw. Is he posting the Work the Space one saying you crazy or something? I'm very jealous. I've got about 15 to 20 common players I ripped open this off season, so I'm kind of hoping some of them get a bit of juice. But I don't know who's going to be my first actual +1. Yeah, Casas. Can I look at him up? Oh. I'll give you a follow as well. I might as well. If everyone who's I've not followed as I search, I might as well follow them. Casas, where is he? Oh, I wanted to put progression on. Yeah, +3 already. How's he got... How's the guy got +3 dribbling? Is that a game? Is that a game and... Oh, we can have a look. We can have a look through the progression tab. Look at that. Training. So training, he got +1 overall, +1 defending, +1 dribbling, +1 physical. And then gets 2 dribbling, 1 physical. That's crazy. I had 3 +1s unlimited. That doesn't feel like start of season numbers. Yeah, it was a bit slow for me this season. Or this... I say this season. Right, give me 3-4 days and then we'll complain. Filter him by defending. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's putting in a shift from the corners. I bought a 30-year-old 87 CDM and he went to 88 first training Cosmo. Wow, he's going. He's going for it. First game in gold for Risu Turin. Oh, love that from you, Risu. Let's get that loaded up. Although I need to have a word with the MFL schedulers. Why on earth have they pushed back some silver matches by 2 minutes? And why on earth can we not go back to platinum being at 10-2? Right, let's put you guys in the duck race. I'm going to put the YouTube names in first. And I apologise because you're going to have to see me get blinded by this light here. Finn. I'm just going to go Finlay. Leon Sorare. Though I'm not typing these out manually. Sid. The people who do it on Twitch, I can just copy and paste the names in. So it's sound. SR Borough. Thomas Rogan. Oh, it's Rognan, not Rogan. I extremely apologise. Got your name completely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Right, now for you on Twitch. Let's grab you all on Twitch. Oh, bosh. Right. We'll do a common reward pack for first and last. Keep it simple, as Cal the Dragon would say. Keep it simple. Can someone give me a number to shuffle between 1 and 10, please? Jared, that was too soon to me saying it, so I'm not going to take that number. I had finished a sentence and you said it. It's almost like you knew. Okay, then. Every time I read your name, I always think of Stern Drainage. Stjärna Draga. Right, we shuffle once, we're going to go for it. 2 minutes, so first place and last place going to get himself a common reward pack. Keep it simple. And John says, apologies for the basic question. If you buy a club such as Stone, it has a team populated in there and rev share. How does it actually work? Do you have to use them players? Example, Bruce Mambo. Oh, Sid's already answered. Yes, you can use those players for 1 season. It's their contracted already. Yes, if you buy a club and it already has players in there, when you buy the club, you have those players for that season. And any revenue that you earn to that club, say like 1,000 MFL, if you have a player on 5% from another agent, he will take 5% of your winnings, of your earnings, basically. So that's why it's you need to be quite careful when you look at clubs. Oh, great, there's a club here. Go look at what some of the contracts are. Someone might have accidentally or purposefully put like 20% to a player to try and be a bit cheesy. That's not what happens. You don't have to use those players, of course. You can request a cancellation, but they have to accept it for that player to then have their contract cancelled and move off the team. You can't just wipe him off the team straight away. Of course, if he's on a percentage with no contract clause, you could technically not play him. He'll still earn rewards for the agent. But John, ask all the questions away. Ask all the questions away. The best place to answer these questions is here in all the different communities that we've got. Right, 15 seconds. Here we go, folks. This is when it gets real now. Who's going to come first and who's going to come last? Oh, is Ricky the goat's gonna come through? Ricky, I'm gonna hold this duck hostage until you make one of your sites publicly available. No, I'm joking. Ricky boy. Well in Ricky, and then last place. Sorry to Richie B and Maisie, you were so close. Rick or Riggedy? Who came last? Sisyphos. Is Sisyphos? Now how do I pronounce that? Dollar Club. Good evening to you, Paul. Sisyphos. You followed, you prime subbed earlier, the Wombo combo, but now I need to tell me what your MFL name is. Is your MFL name whatever this name is here? Because if so, nice and easy. I can airdrop a pack into your account. But if it's not, then I need to find out what your name is, so we can get that pack to you. But don't worry, folks, it's not going to be the only raffle, the only duck race of the day. We'll always do more. And now we're going to be off to our first match. Do you know what? I'm really disappointed, folks. It's 2 teams with backgrounds. For those of you who don't know, it's kind of like an unwritten rule that whenever you make a club logo, it has to be no background. Can I refresh this? Here we go. That gap is huge, by the way. I need MFL, I can't afford it. No, fair enough. I can't even click on the logo directly. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. Maybe. I learnt my lesson after you ripped me for it. Whoopa. We've got the Pin Pat Warriors, which you've even cropped off. Sisyphos. I don't know if that's how I'm pronouncing your name. I apologise if it's not. Is your MFL username the same as your Twitch one? Just tell me what your MFL username is, and I basically I send a pack to your account. You don't have to do anything. It just appears in your account like magic. And then unfortunately, he's playing against a team who is run by an Ipswich fan. Valhalla Sports Group. Perfect. Thank you so much. After the stream, or first thing in the morning, his MFL name is Chaz, I will pop the common reward pack into your account. And if folks who are new to here, come into the WenDirk Discord, which if you type an exclamation mark Discord on Twitch, the link will pop up. And if people have won packs, often just sort of tag you in there and say, by the way, it's been distributed. Thank you, Zoomy Zooter. So, our first match of the evening, which actually might become our second because Cameron's popped the link in here. It's going to be between the chosen one, which is in chat, the only Jared, versus Simdavrob or Borvadmiz. Upper town. No overlap chat. Don't you dare say upper town. Unbelievable. So we're going to be rooting for Jared here. Let me move my camera. Jared's going to be in the orange. I wasn't even here for the raffle. No, the raffles are just a bonus. See, you weren't even here for the raffle. You didn't know the raffles were a thing. Unbelievable. Just wanted live noise. I assume it's supposed to be live noise for the game. But yeah, you've won yourself a pack. It'll be in there tomorrow. It's only a game of a club I'm managing, but nonetheless, I wanted to win. Need manager rep, exactly. Need that stock. That stock, as they say. Josh, remember you sent a message earlier. I'm managing one of NEP's Flint teams. I registered the normal registration, not the late one, but they didn't play tonight. Any idea why? 11-man league? Oh, Cosmo already put no 12. Is there anyone in your league who has late registered? Because it could have originally been 11. Since then, someone's joined. That might be the quickest yellow card I've seen. Is that 6 seconds in we saw a yellow? Have a look, Josh. It could be someone late registered after the main registration, and then your game will get scheduled later on in the season, basically. That could be why. Just look for a -1, basically. Oh, is that Luka Modric? You'll see a -1 on someone's thing. And we'll get our first Alan Partridge goal. Go! There we go. Was a Spark manager last season. Now I'm an ice. Oh, now you're an ice. Promotion, baby. Road to someone trusting me with far too much of their invested money. How do you think I feel in Diamond with BFC? But watch out when that's been scheduled, Josh. Because it might be second half of the season. Or actually, no, so you get one first and second half of the season. Just make sure it's not on a... Not make sure it's not on... Chances are it'll probably be on a cup day where other people won't have a league match, but you have an extra league match because of it. Just worth going and have a look when that game is going to be scheduled for. And that goes for anyone who was originally an 11-man league and now to 12 because of late registration. Just see when that extra game's been scheduled in for. Sometimes it might be different to the rest of us, but it shouldn't be, but sometimes it is. We've got an equaliser.
Oh, it's an equaliser.
Harvey Barnes. Lawrence Kremer. Lawrence Creamer. Now, who's Creamer? During testing, I found out I might be the most pragmatic manager as keeping clean sheets left, right and centre. Well, it's a bit like pre-season in real life, Cameron. You can't get too carried away with the pre-season results because you'll end up losing your first game 9-0 or something. I'm not saying you will, I'm just saying that can happen. Right, when the next highlight comes in, I'm just going to pause this match quickly and we'll get the dual screen going. Luka Modric. Right, let me move my camera. We'll bring this game in and we'll half and half these games quickly. You guys are like, oh, hang on, what's he doing here? I'm going half and half. On the right-hand side, we're going to have Cameron, who's going to be playing in the red, by the way. Just so we can get 2 games up at once then. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. A question for all of you, Twitch and YouTube, all of you watching. Season 14, what number season is that for you? Is it your first season playing MFL, your second season, your 5th season? Are you an OG and have been here since the alpha seasons? What number season is this you're playing? 11th. Hello. Season 14, 4th. Dollar Club start the season with a win over the team predicted second. Well in. 6-pointer in the first game of the season. Cool. Calling it already. Big Mr. K. Here's the reigning Diamond Champion manager. I guess for the next 6 weeks, you are classified as the best manager in the game. That's a title I'm assuming you're happy with. Thomas, you said 4. Too much maths, no fair play. 8th, 13th, 11th, an OG. No, Big Will, we're not an OG. Not until you give us a common reward pack to rip on stream or to give away. Yeah, having the best striker, not even the best striker, the best player in the game helps. And even on red. Even on red. Coming up to a year now. May already be a year. Yeah, years like 8.6 seasons, 8.9 seasons IRL, I believe. Best manager, but not best legendary pack opener. Is there anyone out there who has incredible, consistent pack luck? Can we get this game on 808? I think I know what game you're linking. It's the one that Hoodwink said he wants. We'll get it on. There might just be a slight delay until both these games are finished, basically. We've got one 806, but after, of course, I'll pause them. So people, if you're new to this with the watchalongs, we'll watch all the games that people link in the chat. But if there's games going on, all I do is just pause it. So as long as you don't watch your game live and don't watch it, it might be 5, 6, 7 minutes late being shown on the stream, but I'll show it regardless and it will be live for us, if that makes sense. You'll never watch alone, as they say. Oh, Cameron's gone 1-0 down. Stream luck as well, I heard, Jimbo. No, yeah, big stream luck, big stream luck. 808s and heartbreak. BS Lego pack opener. Don't open on the ramble is what I've heard. Is that the equivalent of like don't have your games on stream because I sometimes don't give you luck? Is that a red card, by the way? Oh, Modric with his first yellow. The 86, 27-year-old right wing back. Oh, it's an equaliser. Cameron's equalised in the right-hand match. We can probably do an 8-12, but I'd just, if you can, Cameron, just hold off for the time being. Where's the sounds? Sorry, there's when the next one goes in, we'll do it. Make mistake 8. Offside. Game's gone. No, hang on. You've come in here and you've just smoked me from the off. Ron John start of his 23rd season. I guess that would be the same for... Love you too, fella. 23rd season. What, season 8 plus breakaway 9? Yeah, I guess that's OG. I mean, I think quite a few of us are 24th season, which actually sounds quite crazy. Since day one, basically, is what we say. I need to have a drink. Just completely ignored it then. Hun Boozy, how are we, sir? Put it into weeks or months, it'll feel crazy then. I mean, yeah. Do I want to put it into weeks? Oh, hang on. Right, Nathan, I'm going to pause your game here, sir. It's about to kick off. The teams are just lining up and shaking hands now as we speak. We've 1-on-1. He's through. 2-1.
Goal!
Back four sleeping, snoozing. Be like Arsenal on the weekend when they play Palace. I think Jimbo was in bronze for longer than I've played. With the Wyverns, yes. If we put it into weeks and months, how bad is it? If we put it into weeks, well, technically the breakaway season wasn't quite 6 weeks, I don't think. So let's do 20. Let's just do 24 times 6 anyway. Divided by 52. Was 144 weeks. It's 2.7 years. Or 36 months. I can't believe, Jared, you're going to lose. Oh, the town, the Ipswich Town logo's won. Absolute scenes. Not scenes. Right, we're going to pop Nathan's game on next, and after this game on the right's done, we've got Hoodwink versus Simply Alex. Haaland's road to Division 1. AKA Diamond. Right, come on then, Nathan. Nathan is in the red on the left-hand side, by the way, folks. We're supporting both the teams in the red currently. Wishing Hoodwink the best luck at his match. Hoping my strike up for some progression. Honestly, if it is not a gazillion nil thrashing, we've got an issue. I tell you what, if Haaland ends up bagging a few, then we're on the pitch. On the pitch, trying to get the game abandoned. That's what we're on the pitch for. Got my first game in silver today after winning bronze for Duff. Come on then, Dodds. Yeah, roster shenanigans in that matchup. I think I did that about 3-4 years ago. I tried to do it last year and actually kind of forgot that I had this 6-hour countdown. So I lost a player. I forgot what it was once matches started. Right, I paused that game. Oh, the 2-1. Sorry, I missed that goal by the Welshman. I just hope he doesn't notice the ratings and realises who does the Dutch. What, just clicks to overall. How is this guy scoring every single goal? How's he scoring free kicks? The reason why is because of this. Nathan with the WenDirk pitch design. Love that from him. Maloney, what a ball that is. Haag, great save. Is a tactical god. Forever. Ball in by El Hussein. Punch by the goalkeeper. Clearance. Check the stadium name as well. Haaland's Road to D10. That said, I'll never take advice from him. Feels weird now if my team doesn't have the WenDirk pitch. I can't remove... Well, I would never will. Although I don't put it on teams that I manage, I don't put it on. Even though I probably should. Just to show a statement. Feels nice having that pitch in the game. Or that logo. As I imagine everyone else who has their one in as well. The legacy remains. Come on, Cameron. Who is this? He's supposed to be FIFA songs. It sounds like Taylor Swift. It's not Taylor Swift. I don't think Taylor Swift would ever be in a FIFA game. If she does, game is completely gone. Game is gone. Scrubs Plat team as a Ramble Divas. Maybe I'll just pull up the WenDirk for the BFC. Add a time await. 6 minutes. 6! Did anyone mind telling me what the score is in the Freiburg Villa game, please? I'm kind of interested. I would look it up myself, but I feel like someone at some point is going to tell me. Like Wayne will come in here and tell me. The Villa fan he is. 0-0. Okay, Bosh. Should riveting first half of football. Hey, it's been a thrilling. The Villa could have been 2-0. They are clear favourites from the bookies, aren't they? I hope they win it, though. I hope they win it. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's an equaliser.
Oh, it's an equaliser.
Oh, dear. It's an equaliser. Oh, dear, Cameron. Not what we wanted. Yep. OMFG. Nah. Thank you as well, Thomas, for the score update. Right, the draw. The spoils are shared. Now, on the right-hand side, we're going to have Pathway Tunisia, owned by Saka, managed by Hoodwink, against Simply Alex, another God's Egg creator. His Haaland's Road to Division 1. He's going to be playing in the red. Hoodwink be playing in the black. Good luck, boys. Ginter's about the only useful one. Please don't lose. Be a close game, this. 8-14. 8-14. Cameron, that second match you sent doesn't kick off till tomorrow. Because it's another match. Jean-Pierre Wagner. 1-0. Are there highlights on my game? Yeah, there should be. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no worries. I'll pause the other game, though. The last Ciudad de Oro. Oh, my word, the dribbling. Oh, he's hit the post. How on earth do you dribble past four players and an open goal and go, I fancy hitting the post? That's a hell of a long ball, by the way. On this left-hand game, by the way, folks. Check out this assist. It's offside, okay. Don't watch it because it's not going to be replayed. happens to the best of us. Yeah, it's always the first match day as well. People are really keen to have their game on stream, as they should do. And like, oh, it doesn't kick off till tomorrow, mate. A big reminder as well for people, make sure your captains are set. Make sure you're actually using the tactics and setup that you want. And make sure your set piece takers are set as well. The amount of times I forget to set piece takers in the first match of the season is unbelievable. Right, let me get this other game on quickly. Cameron, I'm guessing you're the Jacob username. No problem, Nathan. Lovely draw, sir. That's not your game. So it's not your game. So do we need to watch this one? So we don't need to watch this one on the left. Is that what you're saying? No. No, don't watch. Okay. We'll put the big game on the big screen. Josh will pause your game in the Bristol Gas. Actually, no, I might as well just... we'll pause it because we've got a game at 28 minutes past so we can watch both of them in sort of live time. I don't think you got attacking enough. Yeah, so how's this only 1-0? Right, I'll pause your game, Josh. Surely here comes it. Have you got long shots turned on? I just a pure guess, literally from that one shot there. Cool. You had me nervous. I missed my own game there, Nathan. Wyvern's back from 2 down to win 3-2, so that's where all the goals went. Well, at least there was a draw and a win, not like a loss and a win. But well up the Wyverns. The West Bromwich Wyverns. Oh, that's going in. That's not gone over the line, ref. Honestly, I'll tell you what, goal line technology in MFL needs to really catch up with the times. There is poor goal line technology. The ball's not even crossed the line there. It's 2-0 though. Haaland's gone for a tactical change. Haaland's not having it. Maybe kind of phrased that on purpose. Boo on the 6.5 rating centre back. Shame on you. Don't worry, Josh. I've already paused yours, sir. I paused it. We're 5 seconds in. We're fine. We're good. I worked out where MP match plans are. I was going to say worked out where the marketplace was. Here comes 3. I can smell it. It's a 3-0. Oh. Nose is on point today, folks. WenDirk booked already. Harris L. Harby. Absolutely pelted him. My wee dribbling king is having the game of his life. My wee dribbling king. Hoodwink, did you get delegated this team and then realise it was in the same division as this club? Or was the intention someone pick up a club in that and I want to manage it? Or were you offered it because of where it is in the pyramid? I might refresh my MFL after this. That is honking lag. Yeah, Adam Saka mentioned it was in the same league. So you didn't even realise an extra bonus. Unbelievable. If you concede, it's basically a loss, by the way. No, I'm joking. Just a little cheeky reminder, if folks are tuning in on YouTube side, please hit the subscribe button and please hit that like button. I don't know how many likes have we already got on the YouTube side. We've got 4. We want to make that at least 5. I want at least 5. I'll come back in a bit and have a look. And then we are 3 followers on Twitch away from 1,000, which I've been begging for 1,000. Please give me 1,000. I want 1,000. Oh, Eric Mers, 4-0. 4-0. Just went over and liked. My man, these are the... That's why you guys are such a goated community. Just go over there and just for half a second press a like. What did it cost you? 5 seconds? Yeah. But was it worth it? Absolutely it was. Yeah, do not put emojis on YouTube, because then you get a little warning and Nightbot goes, unlucky, you've been booted. Reese, that was you doing the pack drop, wasn't it? Was it pack drop or was it the UI? No, pack drop, because it was on YouTube. The MFL one wasn't on YouTube, was it? It was just Twitch. It's quite funny when people get booted. Tom 78899. What, White booted you? I think it's just like a default moderation thing. I guess on Twitch it's just seen as the normal, but on YouTube they want to be maybe a bit more sophisticated. 2 more followers away. Has Haaland had a shot? We can go have a look. You dropped a 4. How as a striker do you drop a 4.9? I guess you've had no shots on target. But how do you drop a 4.9? He had 2 shots. 1 successful dribble. Big result. Now, on to another game. Josh, Mr. Wobbles in chat with his Bristol Gas. Can they make this top bar slightly smaller? Playing against Robin E. Who? Robin E. Sound stinky. I thought it was your old Twitch account, Thomas. Sound stinky. Hang on, what sounds stinky? Yeah, I'm in Diamond, baby. Diamond ain't ready. Diamond ain't ready for BFC. Oh, sound stinky gas. I always know that Bristol is like Rovers are a nickname. Is it the gas or gas? Oh, I can't remember where that nickname comes from now. But I always know that sort of like Bristol Gas is. Is it an acronym? Bristol. I'm gonna Google it, and Josh is gonna tell me before I've Googled it. Bristol Gas meaning. Oh, up the gas. The gas is the team's local nickname. while their dedicated fans are known as gas heads. Oh, okay. The club's here we go. Josh will probably tell us this anyway. The club's former home, Eastville Stadium, was built right next to a large town gasworks. Literally on cue, literally says it. As we get a goal. Go on then. As the gas go 2-0 up.
Goal!
During matches, the pungent smell of the gasworks would frequently drift across the pitch and the crowd. The term was originally used as an insult by fans of their cross-town rivals, Bristol City. However, Bristol Rovers fans affectionately adopted the name themselves. Up the gas. Sounds sort of like a, not a Borderlands. What's the other game I'm thinking of? Has anyone ever played the Mad Max PC game? And on their, it's like Gastown, I think, isn't it? Gastown. Dan, I'll pause your game if it kicks off in the next couple of minutes. Tom Davies - Evans 5789. Hey Jambio. I'm as big a Norwich fan. You're a big Norwich. Okay, here we go. Big Norwich fan. I don't know if you've seen that new news coming out that Kenny has he signed a 2-year deal for real? Will this deal up next summer? He's gone to the World Cup squad, hasn't he? Kenny, unless you're baiting me out. Oh, it's 4 hours. Yeah, understand Norwich and Scotland midfielder. 2-year deal. Oh, let's go. Thank you for that. I'm on my second season at MFL. Do you set tactics for each game or do you set one for tactics for the season? My truthful answer is I'm in a fortunate position where I manage some clubs across the pyramid. And I will tell you, the further up the pyramid you go, the more that tactics matter and the more you'll want to change, or more you should change them match day in, match day out. So, like, for example, my couple of teams I have in Flint, my 2 Norwich licenses in Flint, I will probably set and forget them. Maybe change them if I see my formation won't play well against that formation, or they've got a suspension and I feel like I can have a better formation to sort of exploit their weaknesses. But for those lower division teams, I'll usually kind of set and forget the tactics. But above sort of iron, stone and above maybe, I change in probably near enough every match day. And when I mean change, and I set the tactics, it could only be a small tweak. It could be a small tweak like aggressiveness or just adjusting the width slightly. So kind of, the higher up the pyramid you go, the more I change them day to day, match to match. Yeah, I guess, yeah, after scoring that, Kenny scored some important goals for Scotland, some big important goals. Has the playoff final been confirmed? The playoff final, as it stands, is going ahead on Saturday between Hull and Middlesbrough. But if Southampton's appeal is successful, then the game gets pushed back by an hour to start at 3:30 and 4:30 instead. I can't see Southampton getting a successful appeal.
Flash of the week.
Owen, my go. Thank you for the prime sub, sir. 10 months. Ooh. And yeah, Thomas, really good point. It depends on how many teams you have. If you have loads of teams, those tactics don't get set every day. Kind of, because you don't have the time to. That's the thing. That's why club staff and club delegation have been so powerful as a new mechanic at MFL, because you can delegate to someone else who will every day change it. The game is still scheduled for Saturday, David, but at the moment it's Middlesbrough Hull. Slippery Fish, good morning to you. So, what a ball that is. Oh, 3-0. Lewis Oliver. Happy match day 1. He's offside. When I only had 2 or 3 clubs, I would set them all, regardless of whether they were in the pyramid. You know, chance favours the prepared and all that. So the more you put into tactics, the more the more you'll probably get out of it as well. But you can definitely overdo it. And if anything, because I imagine quite a few people in the lower divisions don't set their tactics match by match, if you can get a handle of the engine and learn it about it and know when to tweak things, etc., you're probably better off doing it in those divisions because you get the edge on people. You know, if you're playing, I don't know, let me just pick a few users who I know have loads of clubs and don't really delegate those lower ones. I don't know how many of Trust teams get delegated in the lower divisions. Maybe Big Wilberts, for example. But if you play one of them and it's sort of like one of the end games or so, they may not be, changing their tactics because they don't have time, and you could take advantage of that. Jared, I'm pausing your other game here, by the way, as well. Oh, well, we've got loads of games kicking off at the same time here. Thank you, Big Mr. K. Saints might win an appeal. Yeah, they'll get kicked out. They're not getting back in that final. Do you actually Big Will then? Fair. Oh yeah, but you don't. Sorry, you don't have teams in Flint and Spark like an abundance of them, do you? Yeah, well enriching. Enjoy the game, mate. Enjoy the game. Do you have how many clubs do you have in Flint and Spark, Big Will? But it's not many, right? If any. I just plucked names out of thin air for that. Or is that a bluff from you? 0 Flint, 1 Spark. There you go. Okay. I'm going to put a game on side by side with this as well. We're going to put Dan. We're going to put your game on the right hand side here, because I've got quite a little bit of a log going on here. So Dan's utter woking nonsense, which logo is Sean Dyche. Is that Pulis? And then Sam Allardyce. Brexit means Brexit. It must be Pulis if it's Brexit. It means Brexit. And then Jared, the chosen one. I'm pausing your Sundsvall. And then Thomas, Artie, I'm pausing your Vintar game as well. So we'll go for Jared's one when the next one's up here, and then Artie your one after that. Confirm if you want. My man, okay, we'll confirm. This is Josh. This is unbelievable from you. Let me just pause this on the right hand side then. Thank you, Josh. Right, the only Jared. We'll put him on the left hand side. I appreciate you guys as you're being patient to wait for games, but also while I change them. There's no pretty way of changing them without it happening. I mean, do people think they're successful at getting their 4 points stopped? It's only 4 points. I think that's probably what the EFL will be like. It's only 4 points, lads. As much as it is a big thing. Oh, what a strike that is from Tristan Payet. Is that behind him as well? And kind of, and he takes a step back and hits it. Yeah, I'm only star for 3 clubs, 1 Flint and 2 Sparks. If I can, I'll set each one. I don't know. It made much difference, or I was just wasting time with it. Just love playing. Well, that last sentence is what it's all about, isn't it? You just love playing. You can definitely overdo it with tweaking things too much. I've fallen victim to that. But if you're comfortable and enjoy tweaking things, and you still can love playing whilst tweaking things every day, then by all means, be our guest, be my guest, and change things every day. That's what we love MFL for. There's no right or wrong way to playing it. You play it however you want to.
Week.
Lewis P. 8 months of Prime. 8 months with Prime. Thank you very much, sir. Lewis P. 94. Who? 94 Lewis. Lewis, I'm going to say something really weird. So, whenever I see the name Lewis, I always think of Tottenham Hotspurs. I think when I played football when I was younger, there was a lad who played for us, and he was called Lewis. Was it Lewis or Louis? I think it was Lewis, and he was a Spurs fan. Now, are you a Spurs fan, or are you quite possibly the furthest away from being a Spurs fan? You're a Chelsea fan. Okay, quite literally the furthest away. But maybe I was right. You played Spurs last night. Maybe I'm not too far away from these loose connections here. Tom Davies Evans, is that your MFL username? That's quite a long username. If I type in Tom Davies Evans, this is when apparently it is, and it is right there. Lewis P. Already in there with the uncommon reward raffle into the season. My guy. And that's giggles. Good username that. Just makes me have a little giggles. From Taunton. For someone who's a Norwich fan, that's a rather bit away from Norwich. Although I do love you got the Toronto, the Canary Warriors. Currently 118. 118. 118. Hopefully that's cheered you up for them. Oh, 118. What an advert. 118. 118. Yeah, how come you're a Norwich fan? Unless you just say... Oh, Norman. Norman Hammond. It's not me interrogating you, by the way, Giggles. Just purely interested. I gotta say, if you wanted to, if I could probably, if you wanted to, I have a Flint Norwich license, so you could, if you want to, I could delegate out to you if you wanted to. Unless you've already taken 3. I'm only staff for 3 clubs. Oh, okay, you probably ordered all 3 then. Otherwise, I would say, do you want a manager? It's already fully equipped out. Yeah, I was born in Norwich and moved. I was younger, but always stayed. Good man, good man. I think you said you've got 3 clubs you're loaned out through club staff. But if that changes for whatever reason... No. Why does that get moderated? Dodge, you're not changed to Blue Waffle Wanderers. Next season, if you want, Giggles, Tom Davies Evans, 5789. I could populate a Flint... Or it might be Spark by then. And you can have a Norwich license for a season if you want. Up the notch. Do you try and get to any games? Any away games that are around that region? Ooh. Trying to think what away games we've got around Taunton. I guess Plymouth. Plymouth away. Guess things like Southampton aren't too far, a lot closer to Bristol. We've not played Yeovil for a while. Yeah, let's do it next season then. Let's do it next season. Dawes, if you want to run it, sir, you're more than welcome to. One of them's just a pure development team, the other one's semi-stacked for Flint, so... Tomorrow, Dodds, I'll send you a thing for it. I'll send you a what do you call it? A contract. The one I don't need to think about is in the stacked one. Zoomers 937. Is this going to be the year? It's going to be the season, Zoomers. We're getting out of bronze this time. I say this time like I'm in a position to give grief. I'm not whatsoever. How many seasons you been in bronze for? Oh, it'll only be your 5th season. Double it and pass it on, hey? 1-1. 1-1. It is always a season until it comes to playoffs. Yeah, you always seem so close, and then just either second place or third place. Last season you were second, weren't you? Need you up in Silver Zoomers. The Silver Zoomers. Right, Artie, when these games are done, we'll put yours on. And then Bald Sherlock and the chosen one, Jared, will put yours on as well. I'll wait till both are finished so I can put them on both at the same time then. To save confusion and all that. So a draw. Sunsval. A 1-1. A relatively even game on paper. A couple more shots on target for the away side, but nothing too different. Didn't think we'd ever been promoted through playoffs. Come on, Zoomy Zoomers. Get out of fucking bronze. To be fair, it's ironic that, like, it took me 11 seasons to get our bronze with the Wyverns, and then Trust the Process gave me his Trust the Process Norwich team. I got it promoted. I won the league in Iron, and then I won bronze the next season with the same side. Well, not the same side, but the same club. Just went back to back, just kind of fast tracked my way through. So hang on, took 11 seasons to do this last time, with arguably with a stronger side. Need a come on, Zoomy Zoomers. Followed by some Delia.
Where are you? Let's be having you!
Farnborough from 1-0 down. They've still got this sort of, 1 or 2 minute back-to-back goals. Happened frequently last season. It looks like it's happening again this season as well. Right, so on the left-hand side, we're going to have Artie, or Thomas, who's in the YouTube chat. His Vintar versus Mishy's Schwerin Hotspurs. Schwerin. And then on the right, we're going to have the chosen one, the only Jared and Twitch versus Bald Sherlock with his Swindon Robins. Very unique logo, that. Big fan. So let's get Artie. You're one underway. Excuse me. Dodd's pinging me a link. Unbelievable. What is this? Kicking off right now. Absolute bin weevil. How dare you? James. Oh my word, James. It's not even good morning. He's back in Scotland now. It's not even GM. It's good night. GE. Is it RuneScape, the Grand Exchange? I was leading that league with Graz AK and fell apart at the engine, but yeah, you were doing well, Cosmo. Lost to my own goalkeeper. Yes, you had, because you messaged me and was like, I've been the league, but I got some rev share for being first. I've won, but I've lost, but at what cost? I've won, but at what cost? Coming back from the Oz weather is brutal. I wish it's GM. He's made it safe. Sorry you're back there. Right, I've paused your game, Dodds. We are back. Trust, welcome back, sir. Lovely goal by Villa. Come on then. What we said here, giggles. I'll try to get to one game season at home, but it's a 5.5 hour drive from Taunton. But I always try and do away games around the area. I was at Bristol game this year, but I love that, the Bristol away win. I've got my nephew into it, and he managed to walk out on the pitch last season's home game with QPR with Gunn. Oh, I love that. Love that. Tielemans too. Who got the older sister Rooney? Oh, Morgan Rogers' assist as well. Go on, you little devil. To be fair, in Norwich it's getting 27 degrees this week. $29 degrees on Monday. Absolute scenes. And I've recently had my garden done, and we've had turf put down. So the last week I've been frantically watering it because you have to, but also kind of concerned about the end of this week's weather, as the grass is establishing. Yeah, great bank holiday weather. It's unbelievable bank holiday weather. So my water bill has gone through the roof for this month, basically, and it's rightfully so. This grass is going to look like fucking Carrow Road next summer. Get a water butt. Yeah. Let me get a water butt for this 27 degrees, Dodds. Yeah, I water it at like 7 a.m. Yeah, brother. I've watched so much lawn porn over the last 3-4 weeks that I'm pretty sure I could set up my own landscaping company right now. I'm busy paving. We had a paving extension a bit in the back right where the sunlight always is. Or it stayed like a sun trap, and then we had the rest turfed, and we're going to put like a little sort of trench around the edge and have some hedging and stuff, so it doesn't like rot the fence and whatnot, but shouldn't be a problem. Right, Nathan, I've paused your game here. LED lights running around the sides and bricked edges. LED lights. Can you like go on your app and change it so as you're walking back from home, it's doof, 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 doof. Oh, you got a man cave. Yeah, I'm getting a barbecue. I'm looking forward to that. I had to get a lawn doctor. What's Sid? Was that a direct free kick? By Jesus. Jesus scored a direct free kick. Jeezy peeps, man.
Oh, Jeezy peeps, man.
So that's the defending team, not the attacking team's commentary, because that was too depressing to be the away teams. Sid, what's happening to your lawn, mate? Tell me what's happening to your lawn. Leather jacket, Only took Jesus to score a direct free kick. Exactly, Owen. Only took Jesus. Can I get a picture of my lawn? It doesn't look like much because obviously a new build. So it doesn't look like much, but we've got the... You can't even see. Look at that. Whoa. I've now just got to make it look pretty, make sure it establishes and stuff. But apparently, I get credit for my water company that they give me credit off my bill for watering my lawn. Who would have thought? It's a mix of dry patches, weeds, thinned out lawn. I think that needs scarifying, aerating, the whole lot. Then put some seed with a little bit of fertilizer. Then some new topsoil. Nice, seed to soil contact. Maybe a little bit of mesh, over the top for a little bit. And then water that extensively, Sid. Water that extensively. I might set up my own landscaping. Yeah, is this a B&Q ad? No, it's not a B&Q ad. This man knows what he's talking about. Am I watching Gardener's World? I'm not letting that outside die. The plan is that it all establishes and then the World Cup hits. So I can have a barbecue, beers, play a bit of football on nice sand for leveling as well. Yeah. And what's the loot thing? The big square thing that you pull around? Yeah. Sorry, this is people are, I think I'm listening to Alan Titchmarsh or something. Dan, I'm going to pause your next game. I might have to 1.25 speed some people's now just to make sure we get through them and stuff. You heard everyone's at Jimbo's. Tried the core aerator, testing the soil, and applied the lawn fertilizer too. Lawn doctor says only water it 3 days a week. Yes, I do mine 7 till 8. I don't know what. Whereabouts are you based? You're New York, aren't you? Oh, I don't know though. Well, not really different. He's in Amrese's garden. I've seen the walls from the documentary. Have you tested the acidity? No. To be fast, I found one leather jacket and I flipped. So I'm going to give it a while, make sure everything takes. If I do see any patches, nematode's already on the order. Nematodes are on quick order to absolutely annihilate the bastards. Although they don't, if there's only a couple, I'm not really too bothered by it. But if I see there's like a big infestation, then they're going to get hammered. I saw a leather jacket in London. Victor was wearing it. 2-0 Villa, come on. AstroTurf is king. No, solid lard. No. Confirm it, Jim, but I've had enough. Okay. You've seen enough. You've seen enough. And Artie with the big win. 3-0 win. Right, we're going to get Dodds' game up. And then we're going to get Nathan's game up. So Dodds on the left, Nathan Marr on the right. I'm going to put you boys on 1.25 speed there, if you don't mind. Just to keep things moving and ticking along well. Because we now get to the bit where everyone seems to have matches. Oh, is it Buendia? Large, you're getting banned. I live next to a canal. Oh, yeah, I imagine you get loads of interesting things. Man is known for consistently killing and replanting on a weekly basis. What? Amrese? I guess he has to water things a bit more in Mexico, right? Oh, Sven Huseby. I mean, if you've got a thing, you know, who would say they've got a dog? My lawn's effed after the pups. They're a bit older now, so we sort of get once over all the pavement down, etc. Yeah, if you have like puppies and stuff or pets, AstroTurf maybe makes sense because you don't worry about the grass being absolutely wiped out by them, you know, being killed, etc. And just cleaning's easier. But if you can look after a lawn and make it nice, there's something great about it. I say something great about it, you know, it's the first time looking after a garden, so, you know, I could find it horrible. But I'm looking forward to it, though. I want to be the guy who will come around and go, you know, which one's Jimbo's house? Oh, yeah, the one with the football, you know, with the football stadium quality lawn. That's what I want to be remembered by. Brother, no, but that sentence just reads so wrong. Hoover in the lawn. Hoover in the lawn. What are you doing? Getting your Dyson Hoover out? No. No. I don't want to hoover the lawn, man. Yeah, if you have a proper backyard and garden, it must feel so satisfying. That's what I'm looking forward to. Leicester City. No, Cadarud, Paul, Cadarud. Do we get pitch patterns in the lawn? Eventually, I like to get the white paint out and get the 6-yard box in there. Henry Hoover. Not a Shark or a Dyson, just a Henry Hoover. What do you do for pests in the lawn / garden? I mean, touch wood. Where's some other wood? Is that wood? I don't know what actually is wood in here. That's wood, I think. We don't have any in the garden yet, but Storm are 2-0 up. And who's this? Oh, this is Dodds is 2-0 up. If we have leather jackets, I'll use nematodes to try and kill them, which should work, and that'll then become a yearly job. But at this time of the year, it's more like they sort of, the crane flies leave their eggs sort of midsummer, I think, isn't it? Henry for outside the house, shark. I was going to say, if you're using a shark for outside the house, then you've got too much cash to throw around, solid lard. Oh, Sven, 3-0. I have a balcony of 2 square meters. That's more than some people have Zoomers. Flash of the week.
What's up, bitches?
Just when I thought chat was, really... what am I trying to say? Basically, snakes turned up. Snakes turned up, basically what I'm trying to say. Snakes turned up. The Germans in here. Thank you very much for 13 months, though, Snake. What's up, bitch? We're talking about gardens. So, Snake, you tell me anything about gardens. What's grass in German? What is grass in German? Grass. Just... grass. Can confirm my boys get 4th or still 3 up by the 6th. Okay. There's the 4th. There's the 4th, Nathan. Would you like me to confirm it? It would very much help us out if we could confirm it at 4-0. We absolutely smashed this for... Surely you've got a better team. I was going to say, you have a much better team than that, no? Bloomin' heck, man. You absolutely smashed him to pieces, mate. This could get ugly. Right, I'm going to confirm it, and we're going to put on Dan LFC's Gloucester Dockside Lions. Come on then, Dan, as Dockside Gloucester Lions. Not Doctors Lost to Lions. Our next game is Fat Nugget with his Ad Daman. Is that Turkish? No, it's Saudi. Yeah, we started usually half an hour early at past. Yeah, mate, just bin off mine too if you want. No, it's 3-1 now. Dodds, there could be a comeback. This is a song they used to intro to the World Series of Poker episode. Really? This is a big old FIFA song. Jimbo, you need the Adam Sandler drop. I got a snake, man. And then the snake can have his own line. Yeah, to be fair, one person in the idea suggestion, gives ideas. The other one just harasses until the idea is placed. Is functional. And even then, it doesn't actually get added. So we get this intermittent sort of every 3 or 4 days. Day 92. I'll see what I can do. The stadium name shows up on screen. What, at the top? Is that what you mean, Dan? Touch at the top. See, that's where it might be going wrong. You're asking for an emoji, a little bit of recognition, where your phrase was, I've been giving loads of suggestions to fix this stupid UI. I reckon if you removed one word from there, I reckon they might be more receptive to acknowledging them. I mean, you could use the phrase "gotta be honest" for a lot of things. Dodge, well in, mate. 4-1. Absolutely smashed the boy. I don't need to put this on one. We've got plenty of time. I think. Have we got plenty of time? We have. You can't say it hasn't been stupid. I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. I wouldn't say it's stupid, though. Fence. I mean, I made my views clear on it in the episode. Yeah, Dan, I agree. Having it at the top of the page is nice. I mean, I won't disagree. I wouldn't say the UX is bad. I think I mean, maybe just frustrating, I think, is probably the word. Obviously, you go, frustrating is bad, which, I could totally understand. Yeah, on mobile, it's can be a bit painful to use at times. I do think I was thinking about it then. I was like, this wasn't a thing in the old UI either, but just like when you like use the filters on the marketplace, why does the filter screen like just not cover the whole screen? Like, you know. Oh, thank you for embedding us, by the way, MFL. You know, so when you go to marketplace and you click on the filters, would it not just make it easier from a viewpoint of view just to have like an X in the top corner of filters and then just have everything like big? Like, you know how it's like that right now? It'd not be easier just to actually utilize this space, have it all the way across so it's bigger, and then just have an X. I mean, it's like if I go to click overall, it makes the screen. Can I click it right? It makes the screen like big, and when keyboard gets involved, it really does shake around the screen a bit. Which I think is probably different for each like iPhone, each device, so it's kind of hard to dodge. Is this another match of yours? I assume so. 902. Anyone have a 75 strike? Do I? I don't think I do, unfortunately, Owen. Let me check off stream. I don't think I do, but there might be a small chance. I don't understand what everything... If things are hidden behind drop-downs, it definitely doesn't benefit mobile. But if it was only a PC game, stuff been hidden behind a drop-down doesn't bother me. The formation drop-down on phone. Let's have a look. Let's go to a club which has already played. I do find myself reconfiguring the screen a lot on phone. But that's something that I've had to, it wasn't like that in the previous UI, but you'd have to do it at some point to sometimes like pinch the screen and stuff. So it's kind of just a habit. 2-0. Tactics. I mean, Dan, the formation thing is small. I wouldn't say it just, well. The order needs to just make the boxes slightly bigger. That's all I need to do. Or have like a search bar at the top or something. Ajax. Right, Dodge, we'll get your one up at this. Probably just do it straight after this, actually. Unless this one gets, we see an equaliser. Up the 4-4-2. Might be speaking too soon here, fella. But yeah, if you definitely play MFL a lot on mobile, you feel like you're taking a bit of extra time doing a few extra steps to try and achieve what you're doing. Congrats, Dan. That's like why, like, if I'm out during the first couple of days of the season or the pre-season, say, let's just pick a time when I was out recently. I think it's like season 11, season 12 or something.
Flash of the week.
Is this the real Jimbo? I'm such a big fan. OMG, I'm fanboying so hard right now. Up the ramble.
Thanks.
Up the ramble. Up the ramble. Right, thank you very much for 11 months of Prime, sir. Love that from you. This is the real Jimbo. This isn't an AI. This isn't a recreation. This is the real Jimbo. Thank you for being such a big fan. I really appreciate it. I don't want to make you fanboy too hard, though. But yes, this is the real Jimbo. Up Orion. If you're having to manage lots of squads pre-season and you can only utilize phone and you're having to utilize a scouting page or use a marketplace, it does take a bit more time. I say a bit more, quite a bit more time. That's why I'll often say to people, I'm not at my PC. I'll say like I sort my teams out in a few days when I'm at my PC. I've always just done it at my PC every time because it's just so much quicker. Like highlighting all the players and sending them to my own club, so much quicker on PC. I'll happily wait a day, just be back at my PC to do it. We're able to download the data from our team page before. Is this the exporting of the CSV? Let's assume what I'm going to be. That's a really good question. It was it previously? I don't think it's possible now, is it? I don't think it's possible now. We're back $20 uncommon. Yeah, the pack market is strong. I don't think maths are. I know it's been suggested, I think. GB, we need to dig deep into your pockets. We need CMs for WenDirk. Brother, I told you I offered for a player. I'm not going to spend $40 on a 75 rated player. But at the same time, you know, manager and sport and director need to have those conversations to emphasise bringing those players in. I don't mind picking up a few players. It's one thing picking up the player. It's also another thing getting the contract bloody cancelled as well. That's the main thing. So many new users this season. Is this the block button boom? Is this a block button boom? I think you're just sort of finding finding that it's the end of European season, the World Cup's coming along, new UI. It's just a combination of those things as well. We're seeing the new users. Which I'm not going to say no to, and I've noticed it on social. Noticed it in the podcast, Discord, Twitter, an uptick in it all. Yeah, Net started doing content again. When did he last do a video? $22 hours ago. There you go. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's Pack Road to Glory. Yeah, I know he's been hitting the MFL content hard recently, hasn't he? Why has YouTube changed how they display how many views now with the little plus? Oh, I hate it. The WenDirk law maintenance. Well, they've. Who said? Who called it a watchalong? Who was it the other day? He said, "Oh, we need to do." It was on the pod, wasn't it? It was on the it'd be the WenDirk Watchalong. Has he been streaming again? Has he? I've not gone to his streams. Well, no one's linked that game, Blade, so no one links it. It was Calver, yeah, the Watchalongs. Let me put this game on side by side. Fat Nuggets on the left. We'll have to put the... in the mornings. Just stick a stream on. 3-0. What do you think will bring in the big revenues in the future? I mean, more engine depth, like tactical depth, will definitely bring people in. But I think it's just like there'll be a point we'll slowly grow, and then we'll just grow. It will grow big, I think anyone's been here for a long time has been like steady, 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 then a boom, then steady, 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 then a boom. It's like, do you want a big wave, like waves of new users, or would you just kind of rather see constant growth? Stability-wise, you want just a constant growth. But they'll always, well, hopefully the World Cup brings in quite a few as well. It's going to be a very competitive space. I'm interested in sort of how, you know, all of these sort of games will place themselves in positions to try and attract new users. You know, naturally, I think we always see a slowdown in new users when European season starts, EFC comes out, FM comes out. Then towards April, May, it reverses. And it goes the other way. Dodds, this isn't a great watch, mate. This is a poor watch, fella. But in terms of like a big news is quick. Probably if they, you know, like partner up with, you know, more content creators. If there's like a actual, you know, like collaboration with someone big, you know, someone who's, you know, masses. Because you find it interesting because a lot of the content creators who already have established fan bases really, really love enjoying playing MFL, but they love being able to enjoy it as like a hobby game. Maybe, you know, if you were to bring in like cash prizes, it'd probably attract a lot more people, because that always does naturally attract more people because there's the opportunity to try and bring cash. But I know there's a whole thing around cash winnings in France. The moment was so rare, isn't there, and whatnot. So that don't see that ever happening. Plus, I like the fact we're not connected with money like that. Do I still think the point of entry is still too high? Not at this point, no. This time last year it was way higher. In terms of from a player point of view, it was, yeah. If Mr. Beast just like retweets or just quite like quick little tweet about it, you'd get thousands instantly, wouldn't you? Oh, I've just flicked my pen lid across the room. Yeah, club delegations helped with it. I think that helps people get into the game. Who have we got on the left-hand side, by the way? We've got Andy Official versus Solid Lard in the Iron League. I would say right now that it's probably one of the lowest entry points has been for a while. One and one on stream. Oh, that's get my pen lid. But like player prices compared to sort of this time last year, you know, are a lot better. I think if there was some like free to play aspect, with bringing obviously you bring in loads of people. Like look at how well So Rare Sector's doing. A free to play game mode where you can win money, you can win rewards. But you have to be really good. You have to be lucky with the scores, the results. But you can. But if you want to try and get there quicker, you can pay to get better cards. Like, could MFL leverage something similar to that? I don't know what that would be, but could they? Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. If you don't feel like you know someone, it's hard to get started. I will think at the same time, a lot of people who join probably join from knowing someone else. It's very much sort of an organic growth sort of game. But I would love to see like a job board. So as Kev says, you jump into Discord, I think people shouldn't have to jump into Discord. Maybe there can be a job board where people are advertising, I want someone to manage my club for them. And it might be just a reduced revenue share for those new users, or for that new person to try and like prove themselves. I entered last year thanks to NEP and the starter packs. I could only buy a club because I got lucky with one of the packs in that Disney. Oh, well, yeah, Disney promo probably inflated things crazy. Well, probably it did inflate things crazy as well. Everyone was buying and there was so much liquidity on the market. Click and collect day, Jimbo, zero interaction. But that's the thing, like, as much as Discord is great, for people who aren't on it, they feel like they're losing out a lot. And whilst I'd love, I should incentivize them to come to Discord and always recommend that. Some people don't always want to be very vocal in Discord. That's just not who they are as a person, as a personality, as a trait. So having some sort of job board where you can say, oh, these opportunities are up for debate. Having some sort of manager score where done on data, can managers set objectives for can club owners set objectives? If they're hit, can they get a bonus revenue? But also, can those objectives be used to generate some sort of score? Not Trustpilot, but something like that. Go on, 1-0. Right, let's put Nugs 3-0 win. Big from you. We're too invested in this conversation that I will admit I didn't see many of the goals. Apologies. On the right, we've got Mr. Laird versus Logan Quintuple 1. One club max free to play, leaderboard maybe, rewards being free, player packs, MFL. I think you could have, easy win. Nugs easy win. Yeah, exactly. Some people don't, are not comfortable talking, etc. So I think having some sort of data-driven manager rating that could be used. Oh, Pro Clubs Weekly, thank you very much for the follow. And you also followed me on Twitter and stuff as well, so I appreciate that. We are one follow away from 1,000. Come on. You've seen Huller saying they should be auto-promoted. No, get a grip. They're lucky to be in the playoffs in the first place. Like data-driven manager score, and then that can be used to, to help people give an indication of a job board idea would be great, because people, is always, I've got a job, I've got 2 spots left to bring in a club, or I've got 5 clubs I want to delegate out. Pro Clubs Weekly, new to MFL, I was going to guess, loving it so far, even though I did lose today. It's a marathon, not a sprint, my man. First of all, welcome to MFL. Hope you're enjoying your stay so far. Welcome to the WenDirk cast. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to this lovely MFL community. Hope you're enjoying your stay so far. And hopefully, by consuming this content and many other content, will make your MFL career much, much more enjoyable and entertaining. As at my whole your first season, you'll be learning a lot. This might be one of the first games where actually, apart from Diamond, I'm not going to watch any of my own games. I've got so many games to get through. Yeah, I saw that. I think I saw you post as well on Discord that you like. I knew you're a good opponent, but XVIX like GG or something. We'll have it later, Ryan. But yeah, go back to your point, Owen. I think that, like proper new users get integrated with each other. The staff league was great, but also felt like it was people current big agencies leveraging that to try and benefit their own development rather than proper new users. We're going to pick up my dad, so hopefully we'll be out for the Orome game. How long you got? 14 minutes, sir. 1-0 to KD9. Logan's up. Jimbo rubber duck emoji. We'll see what ChatGPT can whip up. He was around 4-5-0 below me, so when they beat me, I knew he was going to be experienced. I mean, if you give it like half an hour, pro clubs weekly, I'm just gonna call you pro clubs, if you don't mind. Give it half an hour, and you'll see he'll probably be raging. The XVIX loves having a little rage every now and then. He'll probably post a screenshot of the exact reverse happening and be like, "Oh my god, why is the engine so bad?" It's like a daily thing. Well, match daily. It shows attraction to free to play, Owen, and it also shows that how much of today's digital fast-paced world is daily short burst, dopamine hits. It's, I mean, just make a lineup quickly in 5 minutes, less than that, or a minute. Needs, I'm not saying obviously Football Manager is a bit different to that, but it's that sort of quick paced. We get the dopamine hit coming back every day looking at progression, don't we? And watching the games, but progression. For those in the UK, how many of you wake up in the morning, grab a cuppa, grab some cereal, drive to work, look at your phone, look at your PC? So many of us. That's our hit. How can we leverage that hit a bit more? When's the WenDirk Pro Clubs? I don't even have a console. Can you cross-play EAFC on PC to the rest? Exactly. Get, strengthen up in the mid-season transfer. Yeah, I only had like 3 individual stats today, Ryan. It was honking. Solid lard. Adivik Bitmen. No, I don't look at my phone whilst driving. That's a good point. Don't look at your phone whilst driving. You can cross-play now. Okay. Well, unfortunately, Norris Tractor Boys. So this was bought by Snapper. You bought this, and then you've loaned it back to Blades. You're cracked, brother. You're cracked. I had a tear break from... I don't find it interesting you bought... Was it you wanted... honestly, Nathan, there's like 4 teams I've not watched yet, including the WenDirk. Snappy, did you buy it because you wanted a club in that division, or did you buy it because you wanted a Norwich license? Because that's the second Norwich license you've bought in like 5 weeks or something. I hope I get some progression from these games later today. Great progression. All right, happy for you, Beto. No need to flex, mate. Oh, I said you see your message, Sid. World Cup on a similar set to my MFL would be great. Yeah, not sure how you're always trying to figure out that. How's that Football Manager angle work with it? But could it be, like you're picking like a fantasy game of the best players who are contracted to MFL teams for like the World Cup, whatever the event might be, and then MFL do, they have their prediction thing, like Calvo was saying, their prediction they did for the Champions League, and they run their own simulations of the engine to see what those outcomes are. Can they do that for the World Cup? And then can we get involved with that? Can we have our own fantasy linked to MFL generated World Cup? Need XVX to rage sell me his Irish team. Hang on, did we see our 1000th follower? Whoa! Morky597, you are officially the thousandth. You're the big 1000. Thank you very much, Morky. And more widely, thank you to you all for following. We're hitting 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is unbelievable. I'm still yet to announce the giveaway for 500 YouTube subscribers, but now we're gonna double it up. Big up the thousands. We can now go to 1,000 Twitch followers and 500 YouTube subs. Bosh. Thank you, everyone. Rare pack giveaway. Once Rory gives us that rare pack, we can certainly do a rare pack giveaway. Easy for you to say. I want a Newcastle back. Yeah, back to 999. It probably will. I think we were sat around like the 990 for rate. Oh, is it a pen ref? Hang on, Kev. Here we go. Pen ref for you, sir.
Pen ref.
Who unfollowed? Snake unfollowed, then followed. But it still says 999. Lovely jubbly. It still says 999 on my screen. That's the first pen of the day, I think we said, isn't it? I want a Newcastle license, but it means telling one of the ones I've got. One's my first club, the other one is number 11. Oh. Right. Morky's got a question. It's first time chat after following. So we're gonna obviously of course give him an answer. Wow, if I'm the 1000th guy, the 1k guy, can you answer me? There's a chance I win against a guy that has an 11 with 10 plus overall difference. As in, like, each individual play is plus 10 difference. I'll be real with you. That's pretty hard to overcome. Is it doable? Yes. Do you need a slice of luck on your side? A slice of slither, a great big piece of luck? Yes. Whilst having the correct tactics as well. But at some point, I mean, if we look at the... if you need any more, obviously Dodds has just said, what's the upset ratio at that level? Can we... mid-season... the mid-season report would show us what the upset ratio is. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Mid-season report. Oh, sorry. Let me bring it up quickly. Mid-season report. So we're going a plus 10 overall. We're going 100 overall difference, aren't we? Is that what's signifying 100 overall difference? Team is full. If it's plus 10 overall per player, so we're talking 111. Sorry, yeah. Overall difference. So I'm just going to... I'll quickly pause this. So, Morgan, this is the mid-season report from last season. They will do them again this mid-season. But this is basically saying that 110 difference. Yeah, thank you. An overall difference of 10. There's a 90% chance the favourite wins, basically. Or last season, there was a 90.74% chance a team won. 7.36 of a draw. 1.9 of a... that you win, basically, in that scenario. So you can see how it kind of does. There's that drop. I'll link this in the chat as well if people want to have a read of it. This is last season's mid-season report. Southampton lost their appeal. 2 right. 2 right. No problem, Morky. Any questions, please just keep firing them away. Right, half-time in that game. Let's bring in Blades as Odessa Ducks. We've got double blades now. What's double blades? Double blades. We've been blessed to have double blades. But even though you've got a full team, if you own some of the players, you could still cancel their contracts. And if people have any spare players who they'd like to loan to you that are better, you can still bring them in. But obviously, if they're other people's players, then you've got to wait on them to accept cancellations. And that's not always the most easiest thing to do. Easier than done, should they say. How close to Villa now to winning this? 3-0. Come on then, Villa. I mean, I'm not a Villa fan, but seeing an English team win a European final is, unless you're a Birmingham fan or a Birmingham team fan, then. One 0. Go on then, Snappy. You best cheer on Arsenal as well, then. Well, thing is, I'm in a predicament, right? Do I cheer on Arsenal, who I didn't want to win the Premier League, or do I cheer on the French? Do I cheer on the French? I'm quite possibly in the biggest Dirk dilemma there is. The French or Arsenal? It's a lose-lose. But I do want to see PSG win it. I do want to see PSG win it. Laird's patron saint scored. A free kick. Was it another player called Jesus by any chance? My set's looking juicy. Yeah, I didn't have any Aston Villa forwards, which is unfortunate, apart from like Abraham, a few of the bench guys, but Rodgers and McGinn doing the business, so we're looking all right. How's your one looking? 2 bench lads. Participation, it's participation that counts. Potentially Snake. I put a full Villa side out. My set team was is it when we play each other in silver? Martinez, Konsa, McGinn captained, Igor Matanovic, and then Morgan Rogers. I don't. Are you guys streaming on? I don't mind. I'll jump in with you guys on Friday. I think I'll have to double check. I think there should be a call to jump on. Some of these tunes are. You streaming Friday? Give me an invite. I'm there. Let's call it. Why not both? Another farm team? Well, one's better than 2. We had 2 last season, didn't we? Actually, let me double check. I'm not actually doing anything on Friday. 3x. Oh, classic. What's Friday? 22nd. Let me double check. Wait, hang on. Did I disrespect this song, did I? Apologies. How Tractor Boys not winning? Because they're managed literally by you and they've got a background. I cannot emphasize enough how bad having a background is in this game to your engine favorability. It's literally critical. I need to pause this game for Dan. It's critical you do not have a background. Your back in time, literally just paused it, Dan. You can never complain about the engine if you have a background. Because you deserve it. Especially you, Blades. You intentionally bought that club and ruined its branding. Oh, behave, Zoomers. Right, let me pause this game. We'll get Dan's game on. To be fair, you probably should have won that. Look at the stats. Let's get Dan's Orome. We're trending that up top, although he's playing in a 5 at the back because I want to. And then we've got... I need to check how some other games got on. How did Wentz and Worms get on? I've not seen how the WenDirk team got on today yet, so... How did both fullbacks get an 8 rating? Holy moly, I've escaped somehow a draw in stone. David Maguire. Oh, Dale Maguire. I thought it was David. Oh, shot across the box there. No, I don't want to know. I might be able to bring it up on stream in a sec. We can like skip through it slightly. Don't tell me. Yeah, back will be gone for next season. Love that from you. Right, the Worms draw. But do they get any progression? Absolutely niche. Just say, let's not watch it. We lost 8-1. No chance. Can't give Jimbo that. Well, I've got solid larger game for the multi coming up, but then we've got Zoomers, your game against Cosmos 420 Lions. I always remember the 420 Lions because I beat them in the Holiday Heroes event, and I don't think I should have. Oh, the red card. What position's it for? Centre back as well. This week, love a match plan to change from a 5 at the back. No, Trinidad, that's what he does. That's what he does. That's what the boy does. Lions, yeah, 5 at the back. In my own right, I should not be allowing that to be shown on stream. Jimbo. What will it say about mine and Dan's management skills if WenDirk get hammered first game after we leave? You know, say a lot. Not good enough for bronze, they said. You're playing a lad with 75 at cam and got his centre-back sent off. But yes. To be fair, he has gone up. Yeah, I think he has gone up 2+ overall. Or 1. It's still bronze. I mean, yes, it's still bronze. You get different bronze leagues. I think he's gone up +1 overall since he last played for the Wyverns. +2. Yeah, Boris will go to Wembley. Well done there, Richie. Get in there, massive goal, boom, boom, boom. Let's should we see how? I've offered one on the marketplace. 1-0. Right, half time. WenDirk are winning. Thing is, it's a Frenchman. It's Crazy Colt who owns a centre mid. If he doesn't accept the offer, I'll just increase it a little bit. But yeah, $35. The tight owner won't buy it because the fair value is half of that. Disallow goal. To be fair, we should win this. 2-0. Come on then, boys. Ah, never doubted you. What, the Dutch centre mid? I think he originally listed for 38, and then he brought it down to 35. I was like, they increased during. So how the training works, pro clubs, is every morning you've got your training, and it goes through all of the club players first, and then at the end of it is development center. So basically what I'm trying to say is your players will progress in development center every morning when usual training happens, basically. Yeah, big win. Go on the WenDirk. That puts them in what position in the league? It doesn't make a difference now because the back office like infrastructure is so much quicker now at doing progression. It used to be about half an hour, so you could literally see it go through each club ID number, then ends on the development center. But now it's over in about 15 minutes. It's really quick. I wouldn't worry if we don't get any progression, mate, on the first match. I've paused yours, by the way, Zoomers. Trinidad, is that a hat trick? No, that's 2. I've put well, I was going to say, there are some great case studies for development center. There are some poor ones as well. Not using it, but just, I've put a player in there and it's gone up like +2. Gloucester's after this, sorry, Zuta. Like, the next game is Gloucester. Zuta in the chat has got a team called Gloucester 7 side. Yeah, Hudson did well in Dev Centre. But obviously if a player's got good potential, they will do well in Development Centre because it's the best environment for them to be in for progression. There you go. I think Dan, whose team was on the left-hand side, has just scored a 4th. They are they're from Gloucester. A hat-trick for Trinidad? What a boy. Zuta team sucks. There you go. I found someone else from Gloucester. Cheers, Jeff. Cheers for the question, Dodds. Oh, that was a snapper just in that crest you've sent me. That's very nice, actually. Big fan. Actually, a little bit jealous. Actually, it's sick. Love the actual. I can even see. I know that stadium's not quite like correct in terms of what actually. So I could probably tell you where I sit in that stand. Sancho, 3rd European final in a row. Different teams, different competitions. Goal, Maguire. There you go, all the Gloucester lads. Everyone from Gloucester is basically playing MFL right now. If you go knock on someone's house, I bet you they're watching this stream. To be fair, Zuda could be further from Gloucester. Well, they are a lot further than Gloucester, but... Oromir. Did Trinidad get a 10? 8.9. What a fraud. Right. Zoomy Zuta. Come on then, sir. On the right-hand side, we've got Zoomy Zuta. He's 1-0 up already. Jeff Wade. My name is Jeff. The 3-5-2 might be back. What div we talking? 4-0, 5-0? 4-0, 5-0. What div are we talking? Bronze? Iron? Probably bronze. Iron and bronze, nice. I've It doesn't look like that unless it bugged out for me, the anti-spoil for Loan Club doesn't work, which is a bit frustrating. Unless it just bugged out for me. Because the bronze side I'm managing for Scrub won 5-0. And it didn't. I refreshed and it was brought up the score. Ah, and a +1 though. Hello, a little +1 from Scrub. What club are you? Oh, you're talking to thingy. Solid Lard, 1-0 down. Zuta concedes an equaliser. After this game, we've got Blades, and then we've got Solid Lards, which actually means we're not allowed to. The Wyverns will have to come later. I might have to squeeze the Wyverns in. Hang on. I know Royce and Sushi, you're in, so we'll try and get the Wyverns on. It won't be live, though. The Wyverns might be about 3-4 minutes late. 1.2 XG and 5 goals. That's 5-3-5-2. Oh, 2-1 toward Allen. Who? Piss. Piss. Here's a little word from Amreezy whilst we're here.
Right, fine. I like rimming.
Thank you, Amreezy. Solid Lard with the loss. 3 shots on target the whole game, only 1 goal. I've skipped that too soon. Jablonski, what a boy. Running a 4-1-2-1-2. Average of 87. Wow, that's a strong bronze team. Oh my word, 90 striker. Cosmo, what are you doing, sir? Get this guy out. No, I'm joking. Can't leave him in that much space. Right, let's just put these on. So on the right, we're going to get Blades. This is the same Silver League that Snake, Blades, and I are in together. Also, Royce and Sushi, who's in the chat as well. He's managing one of Big Wilb's team. And we've got a solid, large your game kicking off in 20 seconds. Royce and Sushi, the Wyverns game, and solid, large your game. I'll be pausing both of them. And once these two are finished, we'll get them on. And that means that yours as well, Reese, will get pushed back. But hopefully we'll be done by Diamond. If not, I might have to 1.25 them. But or I might just... we'll see. So yeah, Royce says, you don't watch it as it's live, mate. We'll pop it on. Yeah, too many bronze clubs. It's easy to get trapped in bronze if you're down from silver. Oh. Just saw you pop on the actual website. Yeah, MFL are great at when yeah, pause it, Royce, and then we'll watch together when the stream has it. Yeah, when the stream has it, we'll watch it. MFL pro clubs, MFL do a great job of sort of embedding content creators' streams. With the ramble on it earlier. I can't remember if they were. I wasn't on the MFL site because I was working whilst listening. But they'll pop up. So you can kind of watch in the corner of MFL and listen as well there, or you can just watch it differently on Twitch itself. But if you don't like my voice, then you're in real big trouble because you can't get away from it. Well, you can just by muting it, but Alcantara, the voice of MFL. Oh, Ron John. That's horrible. He gets the left back sent off and then scores a 91st minute winner. Oh, that is tough. I feel for you, Mr. Ron John. Is this the strongest? This is the strongest team in the league. 1-0. Bosh. Did I watch the goal? Let me have a watch now quickly. So I'm watching on my second screen, Ron John, so I'm watching it. Oh, you've got the England. Oh no, that's your own keeper holding it. What happens here? Oh, it's his. Oh my word! Sorry, it's his goalkeeper holding it. Oh my word! Just 1, 2, 3. That is. That is unbelievable goal to concede. I'd be fuming. So, if you're in an 11-man league, pro clubs, that's why you may have missed a game tonight. Because there's only 11 teams. Obviously, that means that one team is left out. It might be a situation where you had 11 teams when the leagues were formed, and then someone registered late, and therefore that late registrant, the scheduling of that game doesn't happen today, it happens later on in the season. Or the other team forfeited. After this, please watch the first goal. I'll try and get them on. Restart, pause your game. Yeah, so they're late entrants. You get a -1 for automatically being late registered, and then you get a -1 for every match day you would have missed until you registered. Yeah, Snake. I'll try and get it on, mate. Do you want to ping me the link to it, Snake, just so I can have it as a quick access anyway? Come on, Zuta. Can we get a last-minute equaliser here? Literally last minute. I'm liking it. I'm liking this. I'm liking this press. I'm not liking it anymore. Here comes a big long ball. It's not big long ball. Okay, that's probably going to be it, isn't it? Cheers. Right. We're going to put on Solid Lard's game. And then after this one, we've got the Wyverns. Solid Lard, I'm going to put you on a 1.25. Just so we can get a good pace going with these. Got myself in the wrong position, no one said. Get us through these games at a good speed before Diamond. Well in, Dan. Yeah, you brought in a better team than we did. Cancel the season. Zuta, not this early on. Surely we can't have this already. What the stats say here, Blades? Oh my word, hokey pokey Blades, mate. I love the way he's still working a 3-5-2 in them. Am I watching the first goal that you scored or the first goal that was scored in the game? Snake, sorry. Yeah, well done, Dodds, man. First win in silver might be big. We'll sandbag side, but we take... No, a win's a win. You've always got to take a win.
Flash of the week.
I forgot to register 3 teams.
3 teams, man. Thank you very much for the sub, Mr. Ballsat Joseph. What's his name? Bastin went +1 in like dribbling or passing today, by the way. Nah, it's fair enough. Get them registered, sir. Get them registered. Get them registered. Can't be missing out. The first... Let's have a look at the one that you scored. You win the ball back, and then centre-back steps up and Gibby Gibbs all the way through. How has a centre-back misjudged that so badly? Oh, there you go. Dan's a good hire. Ooh. You just think that the centre-back just wouldn't push up to the centre-back pushes to the right as the striker just runs straight past and basically saying, be my guest. Had 2 0-0 draws. Yeah, you're managing 3 silver teams this year, aren't you, Royce? I saw that. Was Blades a good hire? That's my question. Well, solid Lards up 1-0 in silver. The centre-backs went walkies. We all know centre-backs that go walkies. So then we'll watch the Wyverns after this, then we'll go to Risu's gold game, and then we'll get Diamond on as well. Blade's equalised. How the fuck is Blade equalised? I swear I need more places to put games on. Thank you, Joseph. I'm putting your 1.5 here, solid lad. I'm actually going to try and, once these games are done, I'm just going to try and rejig my setup so we can put 3 games on one screen. Actually, no, I think I can do it. Robbing a point here. You are literally heisting a point here, fella. Yeah, that Guangzhou Phoenix team is decent. Backline strong apart from the right back, but it's a very good team. Our silver division is tough. 6 yellows, wow. Yeah, they pushed platinum to 5-2 like 3 seasons ago. I think ever since then it's made it really tough to watch those games. Like Diamond's about to kick off in less than 5 minutes, and we've not even got through. I know it's always because we've been watching multiple games from each division, but still. Love that yellow quantity. Rack up the yellow so later on in the season suddenly you've got like 5 suspensions at once. There we go. Right on cue, we get a red card. Right. Oh, they both end at the same time. Let me just quickly try and configure my screen quickly, folks. Just going to do it like this. Whilst I can here. Right, this should work now. It might look a bit sus, but this should work. So in the top right, we've got the Wyverns playing Royce and Sushi. And then in the bottom right, we've got... let me move my... In the bottom right, we've got Risu playing in gold against Cosmo's team. Then on the left, we're going to have Los Galacticos versus BFC Barcelona, one of the diamond games. So we're going to get all three on. So this should be okay. Let's see how this goes. Sorry for the little change in the interval there. Has anyone ever had the same? I think they have. Snappy. Yeah, you've robbed them. But Robin Hood would be if you were a smaller team and you beat a bigger team. What line did you go for in the end then, Royce? It was 4-1-2-1-2 in the end. Good luck. Thanks, I'm probably going to need it. I'm expecting to lose this diamond game, by the way. Like, I don't expect to win against like a top 3 contention side. But we'll see. Crikey, it's small to see on this little... Now you got 3-way. Yeah, nice of my centre-backs not to do... Jimbo, activate your windows. No way. I activated my old PC, not the new one. You can't see activate windows. Looks like I need to get the Verns demoted to the stream times don't overlap. Well, they pushed this Silver League back by 2 minutes. They just need to make Platinum, make like Silver half past, Gold 22, Platinum 10-2, Diamond on the hour. Have at least 10 minutes between each one. So if you want to watch a game, watch it yourself, I'd say. But now I know for next time that we'll need room for 4, basically. To be fair, it looks like the games we didn't you know end up watching. Hang on, what's the 4? 4-3-3, 4-1-3-2. Let's see how this goes. I'm managing Duff's big Wilburn scrubs. That's the silver teams, right? Yeah. My Twitch disconnected at the right time. It kind of varies, to be honest. Pro clubs, like, so usually always every Wednesday. I have a weekly podcast that releases every Monday evening at 6:30 UK. So there's always a podcast on the Monday. Podcast on a Monday. And sometimes stream on the Monday as well. And then stream on a Wednesday. And then try and maybe like a Thursday. I don't really have dedicated days as such. But whenever there's a pack drop stream every 3 weeks on a Wednesday, we always stream them. We always stream the pack drop streams. Oh my god, what a goal that is, by the way. Oh, shut up, Blades. Look at that for a goal. Just literally just bangs it from like 20 yards. Sound goalkeeping that. The other games are 0-0, which is delightful as well. I say that as I go 1-0 down. Podcast sucks, no real guest, episode 119. I wonder if that's the game episode you were last on, hey? Is the pod MFL? It is. It is. It's MFL themed. We've been doing it for 140 weeks now. We've only missed one Monday out of that 140 Mondays, or 140 weeks, and it was because my house got flooded with sewage on that episode. Oh, what a chance. Yeah, what have the stats been like? So if you've been all over me. Shit excuse. He's offside, I think. He wasn't. Also, the colour within the cup on scores has always been there. The colour behind it's always been there, so you can quickly see if it's silver, gold, diamond. That's always been there. Ooh, there we go. It was an equaliser. Elias Paiva. But yeah, it's a weekly podcast, Pro Clubs. Sort of bring guests on weekly, whether they're sort of other content creators, whether they're, you know, members of the community who have recently played the game, who are new to the game. Sort of talk about like the most recent updates and developments within the game. And sometimes like speak about a dedicated topic. But yeah, you've got 140 weeks worth. So if you wanted to, you can go back to sort of September 2023 and listen to what it was like back then. Oh no, Fortunado, that's going to be a goal, yeah. Your 4-3-D sucks compared to Dio. Nice wording. I mean, I'm not running a 4-3-3-D for what it's worth. Two one to the Wyverns. Oh yeah, in our friendlies, yeah. I mean, it does help when you have +2 better overall per player. Are these change of direction, like the direct pass from left to the right side of the pitch side, without getting close to the goal caused by a direct tactic? That quick build-up play, direct, yeah. Yeah. About 2 seasons ago, season 12, we had an engine which really favoured direct and crossing, and it was literally fullback to fullback going ping, 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 ping. It was crazy. No Yorkshire tea. Okay, so Risu Drew. Let's see if the Wyverns can pull a win out the bag here. Which, to give them the ball away. Don't give the ball away there, you fannies. There we go. We'll go big like this. Is there a meta at the moment? Oh my word, what a miss. Go on, lad. Hang on. Go on. Oh, it's an equaliser. Ray has just dribbled past about 17 bloody players. Weird behaviour. GG. What's the GG for? I mean, quite a few people quite like 5 at the back at the moment. My morals, I can never play 5 at the back. I can never bring myself to play it. Oh no, thanks GG for the goal. Yeah, I mean, I still think I'll lose this game because this Los Galacticos team is so stacked. And like this will happen. Oh. I wouldn't say there's a particular meta though. Usually give it a week or so and you'll find that some people sort of like figure out some favourable tactics to play in the engine. Oh my word. GG Royce. I told you, mate. Give me smack talk in the pre-season. Always ends up with you losing the opening game. I mean, to be fair, you dominated me on the stats, but yeah, I think if you're not on trigger press is one of those settings which you should more often than not always have on trigger press. You just don't see beneficial results if you just don't press, basically. I played 5 at the back knowing I'd come up against some sweats, but it was on the provision that my wing backs be bombing on constantly. They're on the attacking, but they do not cross the halfway line. Have you got them on high freedom and more offensive? I assume you have. Oh, don't give the ball away there, you fannies. Here we go. It's 3-2. Yeah, you just see it happening. God damn it, man. God damn it. Yeah, Blade smashed me in pre-season last season, then 3-2. Then I beat him 7-0. Oh, well, that's pain. Not freed, and they're under 16, can't be trusted. Cheers, goalkeeper. This will end 4-2. Yes, I did Blaze, to be fair, exactly. GG though, Royce. With a setup like that, I imagine... Oh my god, again, man. Don't think I even have the fullbacks on, like, dribble or... Anyway. Let's see how this goes. We lose 3-0. I feel like I've put up a decent showing against Los Galacticos, if I'm completely honest. But I expected to get wiped 2 or 3-0, but obviously, you can... Oh, for fuck's... Honestly, this... Giving away the ball. We'll give it away again. Honestly, the predictability of being dispossessed is unreal. And it's probably one of my biggest frustrations. Is the predictability of when you lose the ball. You just know it's going to happen. I was about to say I'm going to lose 4-2. It's going to look like I've been absolutely rinsed. Don't be 5-2. Yeah. Was that the last 2 goals have been defensive turnovers? Yeah, I mean when you give these quality players an opportunity, they're never gonna miss, right? But it's the fact that the way they get led to the opportunity just feels a bit frustrating sometimes. Your first game of the season, they won't lose. It doesn't feel like they lose much. It's all down to physical stat, how much they lose and how much they gain. But to my knowledge, the press doesn't have an influence at the moment. So what does Diamond look like currently then? I mean, mate, I'm still second. I'm still second as it stands. No. I mean, currently Snake's bottom, man. So Los Galacticos beat obviously BFC Barca 4-2. La Furia beat Yoga Bonito 2-0. Meta Mercenaries beating Brescia Milano 3-2 is a big result. USA Arbor beating Snake 3-0. Montevideo beating Tango 2-0, and then Sol Iron Pigs only beating Ontario 1-0. Oh, Shannon. There we go, Shannon. Exactly. On to the next. Guys, get your exclamation mark raffles in. We'll give away 2 more common reward packs. And whilst I do that, I'm going to go check how the Trust the Process and Norwich team got on. They lost 3-2. Oh, I wish they'd have the anti-spoil for club delegation, man. That's frustrating. How did the game come on? 4.8. I'll add you in, Sid. Don't worry, mate. That's frustrating. Any progression? Yo, Blades, what are you doing down here, bro, in 7th? Oh, hello. A little Drods +1. Snake, I know you've been... the day he starts to retire, Snake, I know you're going to celebrate. I remember every time you get frustrated, you're like, I hope Drods retires. Big Dom. Peralta at 33 years old, gaining a +1. Mind you, sent it back immediately to here, bro. Jammy. Then Halgar gaining a +1. What the your match? Where is it? Here we go. Hang on, I'll go. Yeah, man, I don't know how you got away with a point there. You absolute cretin. The 90 or this guy's from NEP. Duff. It was Duff. I was like, have you got any spare strikers? He goes, you can have one of these two. I was like, well, I'll pick the 90 if I can. He goes, yeah, sure. I go, fair play, mate. Didn't think he'd say yes to it. How'd you manage to rob him like that? Call me Ben Napper with my negotiations. BFC Barca got nothing. Let's just see all my players overall. I mean, that's not bad from the top end. I mean, it does get increasingly worrying as you scroll down and see nothing. Right, let's get the duck race underway, shall we? So from you're only gonna get one per. One per thing. So if Chris, you're in here as well. So Blade, you're already in. Richie B. Alfred. Oh, I know that one. Listor. I'm typing quick, so I apologize as this goes. Sid. Elbow sack. Let me make sure that you're in this as well. Logan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just make sure, Chris, you're not in here twice. No, we're good. Kev, you lucky man. Kev, heard. Right, can someone give a number to shuffle by, please? I'm on YouTube because the Wi-Fi can't hack it. 7. We'll do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jimbo gets loads of loads as he's a streamer and MFL Golden Boy. Don't ask, you don't get, mate. Don't ask, you don't get. So we'll do common reward pack for first and last. Kev to win it. I mean, is Bakig in this, is he? Yeah, you might as well give up, folks, if Bakig's in it. The bloke wins duck races, like, for breakfast, basically. I would love to know. Someone please... Well, no, don't someone go back and... Maybe I'll have to go back and look at all of the duck races. Just see how many he's won. It's first and last. So if you come first, you get a common reward pack. If you come last, you get a common reward pack. So we do first and last win. So make sure even if you don't come first, it's still like a bit of suspense and a bit of anticipation if you finish last. Established duck race stats. Exactly, Risu. Sid's first, but now the pack's going to change. When it hits 5 seconds, the pack will change completely. Stern drainage. Stern drainage. Now, stern drainage. Is that your MFL username? I always forget. It's stern drainage. You've always... Yeah, there you go. North ship. I always like your username that I always forget is North ship. But who finished last, ref? Blades says he's last. Folks, do you reckon Blades is actually last? It could actually be Blades. It could be Blades, folks. It could be Blades. Oh, it's not Blades. It's Risu. Risu. So today's pack wins were Ricky, Valhalla Sports Group, Norship and Risu. To the 4 of you, congrats. And tomorrow I will transfer your packs across. Right. Let me pause that music. Come to the end of the stream now, where we wrap things up, and I say a big thank you to all of you who've tuned in today. It's been so great to see so many of you. Hopefully you've got the Matchday 1 result that you wanted and you asked for. If not, you go again tomorrow with the next Matchday. A big thank you to all of you who subscribed today. Ryan, Snake, Elbow Sack, Lewis P, Owen, Nugs, Mr. Wobble, Nathan, and Sisyphos. I can't pronounce the names. Thank you to all of your support. Thank you and the subs. They really mean a lot. A big thank you to all of you who followed as well. We hit 1,000 followers. Tomorrow there will be a 1,000 follower and 500 subscriber giveaway on the WenDirk Discord. Who does Zumi gift a sub to? To Morky. Going to sleep. Glad to have been the 1K follower. There we go. Zoomers has gifted a sub for the for the 1,000th follower. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. It looks like I might be on with the ramble on Friday as it stands. But we'll cross that line when we come to it. A big thank you to all of you tuned to the podcast already. If not, if you go to Spotify, WenDirkcast, or wherever you get your podcasts from, or if you go to this YouTube channel you're watching us on and click on videos, you can go on there and check into the latest podcast episode. But as always, we will hit the MFL Titans Cup music. Read the Sisyphus story. Okay, I will read it. Or maybe I'll ask AI to give me a synopsis. We'll hit the MFL Titans Cup music. And when it ends, so will the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, good luck, good morning, and go enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, Josh. Another one. Right, I think we're good. Good night, folks. Oh no, I couldn't stop it in time. Dane's done it. Right, I think we're good. No, have another one. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right.